76mm velocity gave it the edge needed to crack side armor. German crews accustomed to immunity at 500 meters now found themselves vulnerable at ranges once considered safe. Reports from the field spoke of stunned reactions. In several skirmishes, Panthers that exposed their flanks were destroyed by 76mm Shermans in quick succession. For American crews, these victories were more than tactical successes. They were moments of vindication. After months of watching their shells bounce uselessly, they could finally inflict losses on the enemy's most feared machines. Still, the duels were far from even. In open country, a Panther's long 75mm could still tear through a Sherman frontally before the American tank had a chance to close the distance. Tank battalions learned to adapt. The 76mm Shermans were often placed at the tip of an advance, tasked with engaging German armor, while 75mm variants followed to support infantry. Smoke screens, artillery, and sheer numbers combined to create openings where the 76mm capabilities could be maximized. Operation Cobra's breakout demonstrated the effect of this adaptation. American armored divisions poured into the French countryside, overwhelming German defenders. The 76mm Shermans were not the sole reason for success. Air power, logistics, and numerical superiority all played decisive roles, but they helped remove one of the greatest psychological barriers. No longer did German tanks dominate the battlefield with unquestioned superiority. Now American crews carried a weapon that gave them at least a fighting chance. The change in German behavior was subtle, but significant. Panther commanders began avoiding reckless advances. They positioned more cautiously, wary of exposing flanks, and increasingly relied on defensive ambushes rather than offensive thrusts. For a German army already stretched thin, this shift marked a decline in initiative. The momentum built through Cobra carried into the broader Allied advance across France. As armored divisions surged forward, bypassing strong points and cutting off retreating German forces, the 76mm Sherman became a common sight. Its presence did not eliminate the dangers of facing Tigers and Panthers, but it gave American crews the means to resist rather than merely endure. This turning point was not just material, but psychological. The men inside those steel hulls, who had once dreaded every sighting of a German heavy, now believed they had a chance to fight back. That belief, reinforced by battlefield successes, helped propel the Allies across France in a matter of weeks. But the true measure of the 76mm's worth would come later, in the bitter winter of 1944, when the German army launched its last great offensive in the West.